Cześć, Kamuś! We made it to Spain, but the weather's really British. What's going on?
We just got off the ferry in Bilbao and we're on our way to our property, which should take us around 7 to 8 hours to get to. Obviously with some extra stops on the way and taking it really slowly because of the trailer at the back. We've been driving for the past 9 hours from the ferry to central Portugal, all throughout Spain, Salamanca, into central Portugal, and I'm so happy to be back. We're 10 minutes out from our property and I can't wait to be on there and start doing some work. The mission is to back up the trailer onto the land because there's no way of getting it front on. So let's see how this goes. We've literally just been back for 5 minutes and we managed to go and see our neighbour, which has had our strimmer. He was looking after it for us, and now we've got the box and the strimmer back there to be able to do some strimming, to then actually be able to put the trailer where it's meant to be, because it's very overgrown, as you can see. Even though we've been here in May and then did some bits and bobs on the trimming, it's still a bit wild. So the stabilizer is off. One part ticked off. Nice, done. We're just getting the van out the way so that we can pull the trailer in all different directions. Can't really get it exactly where we want it because obviously the ground is really hard and a little bit wobbly. So how do we want it?
I think we need to go back. So have it that way. Along that
so
line.
Further that way, okay.
Along that line.
Whoa, that gym really did pay off for the last 8 months. We're gonna get the legs out and level it out, as it is pretty wonky, as you can see even from here, and see if there's anything else we can figure out tomorrow. And in the meantime, we're just gonna have some dinner because it's getting late, and yeah, finish off for today.
Morning. We got here last night and it was about 6 PM, 7 PM, and I was really keen to do everything, get the grass cut, position the caravan. I feel like I started doing everything at once. This didn't seem to work. The caravan we didn't put in the right place. But I feel like today is a new day. We can start fresh.
I think it's safe to say we managed to get it in the right place, 90 degrees with the fencing. Finally. It was worth the effort. Now we just have to clean inside the trailer, as obviously it's had a lot of stuff inside. So that's my next project, I suppose, just clearing everything out from there.
I'm just putting the legs down to make sure it's level. and it doesn't bounce around as we're walking inside.
With the trailer being in its final place, we're going to use it as a sleeping place, a little office for myself for when I'm editing these vlogs. Martin's office will be in the van, which is right opposite me and the trailer. We're going to be doing cooking in the van and using that as a shower too. But that leads me to our next project, since the trailer is all sorted. That's going to be our solar. We are struggling a little bit with the solar that we have on the van. It hasn't been the best last year when we were using it, so we want to extend that, have some temporary structure to see how the panels work that we've bought. We need to build some frames for the solar so we can stand them up. They are going to be temporary frames that we're going to be using for the next year or two, and then we're going to think of a more permanent solution. This is just something to get done and be able to use the solar. We'll talk about the actual solar and the inverter all in a different episode.
So we've been here for a few days now on our property in central Portugal, and the next stage of comfort is actually building our initial solar array, which is what I'm going to try and do today. So there's behind the trailer, we've got a little workstation. I decided to check my measurements before cutting, and it turns out it was wrong, so measure twice, cut once. Now I just need to do some maths to figure out the length of the leg. I want it to go between 30 and 50 degrees.
As Martin was doing that, I prepped us some watermelon. I love that as a summertime snack, it's so refreshing, and they taste delicious here.
I was going to calculate all this myself, but then I remembered we've got internet and there's a lot of websites that can do it for you. So I've just put in the details of the solar panel, the length of it, the tilt angle, and then it gave me the dimensions I need for the other bits. The reason we're working with light steel frame is because we use that whilst building the van, and I really liked working with it. But really all you need tool-wise is metal cutters and a drill to put these together. So it requires less tools, it's light compared to wood, and it's just quick to work with. almost finished with the second one. The first one took me a whole day, this one took me about an hour and a half, and it's a lot better. The first one was definitely a prototype. And once that's done and we've got everything in place, I'm gonna jump on wiring and making these solar panels work for the first time. I might need your help making sure everything's square.
You hold in a triangle.
We're trying to get these panels on, they're really heavy. That was easier than the other set. I think because we're experienced now. I think we finally managed to place the panels where they're going to stay for a bit. At least a few weeks, if not months. We're going to observe where the sun is in the winter months. Currently we're in September. So I know that the sun's going to get lower and it's going to get blocked by this tree quite a lot. So we're going to figure out a better place or a different placement for the solar panels as the time moves on. But now, for our initial setup, I'm happy with this. So what's left to do now is wiring and plugging it all and making it all work. Fingers crossed. This is our first week in Portugal and really we just want to get it set up, make sure everything's working, and then we're going to tweak it as we go, make everything look a bit better. And as we develop the land, you know, everything else is going to fall into place. Kinga's making some food. I'm going to see what she's making. Our dog ran away today. He got told off and he's scared now. I think he's traumatized. Hello.
Hello.
What are you cooking?
I am cooking some pork. That's it for this episode. See you next time.